what I like about your story because you know, sometimes we focus so much on these, the pros. And we got a lot of guys that's on a, and I don't even want to say lower level, but on a smaller scale that have, some stories to tell. And it's good and that we're not retreading and redoing the same stories over and over again, because there's only but so much I could take of this guy, LeBron James, and we already know we know his story.
Right.
You're gonna get fined.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
forgot.
I already told you already.
Yeah,
go ahead and ask me that right now. Go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
Yeah.
Level, but on a smaller scale that have,
I contend those are the best stories, to be honest with you, because you'll never have as much fun. Like I know the NBA guys, they do their high flying fun, or the NFL guys, because I met them. My youngest son, the high school he played for out here, I think they had 7 NFL kids on that team.
Wow.
So I'd be at practice and it'd be like I'm in the NFL, and they just, but they were real cool. They wouldn't really talk about it, but the kids, they had so much fun, man. And they have stories, of things that they want to get. I'm definitely going to have my son reach out to you. As long as he doesn't talk bad about me, y'all can go ahead and do whatever y'all going to do. So
sounds good, man. But yeah,
man, go ahead, Kelly. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying we can basically help anybody tell their story. Like we did a guy named Dennis Haley, went to the University of Virginia, and I believe it was his sophomore year, a professor went to the NCAA and told him he gave him a grade that he didn't deserve. Now, here's the thing. Dennis never asked him for a grade. He just said he gave him a grade he didn't deserve and felt bad for him because he was an African-American student. Dennis lost his scholarship, ended up fighting his whole junior year to get it back, got it back because he did nothing wrong, played his senior year and still made it to the league and played for the Baltimore Ravens. So those are the type of stories we want to shed light on, man. You never heard
that's
of.
serious.
Yeah.
That's very serious, because I'd never heard. I would have been up in arms.
Yeah, so his dad, it was a big thing, man. His dad wanted to fight everybody. It was a big thing. It went to the Supreme Court. It went crazy, bro.
Oh, wow.
I bet.
Wow. Anybody else had a question for Kelly? Looked like Eric. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. You mentioned high school, you mentioned college pros, whatever. Is there any street ball legends that you might want to get a story out there just to let the youngsters know, hey, I didn't make it here, so I reversed course, kind of like how you did in college. I didn't make it that far. However, I'm doing this now. So sometimes those steps that you take, you don't make it, and that's okay. There's other areas that you can contribute to and be successful at.
For sure, man. It's just crazy you asked me that question. A day ago, I just got off the phone with Headache. You remember Headache from N1?
Yeah.
He called me 2 days ago. Headache called me, and also Future called me. So Future and Headache, we're going to be working on their books as well. So
wow.
Yeah, I love street ball. Huge fan. I used to book all those guys, hot sauce, and put on games here in my area. One of the biggest story, I did 2 street ball games back to back, double my money, right? And so I got the bright idea, say, man, I'm going to bring the street ball guys and I'm going to bring some celebrities. So I'm going to do a celebrity street ball game. Bro, I lost $50,000.
Wow.
Yikes.
Nobody showed up. The biggest gym in our area, I booked a 6,000 seat gym, all of that. Nobody showed up, bro. Lost $50,000.
No bueno.
Yeah, that's whack.
Yeah, but anyway, so to answer your question, yeah, man, street ballers as well, man. We want to help all those guys tell their stories.
Cool. So I can tell you this. I believe the good Lord does not make any mistakes, and that you DM me, because that's kind of the premise where what we do.
Yeah,
that's what we do. We talk to high school folks, college folks, and tonight as our first night, we got this thing called the Super Fan 15 Minutes of Fame segment. We got, some of our people that have been following us. They're gonna hop on here, call in 15 minutes, man. They get to, talk about their sports, man. So this is the first night we're going to do it, man. And I really believe, like I said, there's no mistake in our interaction, and I so appreciate that we hooked up and we absolutely get to tell your story. Mike, did you have a question for Kelly here?
Nah, E had the best question of the night. I wanted that one, so
about the street ballers.
Yeah, that was a good one. Cause I'm a Gersh Park Club Fitness legend myself, and I don't know. I might need to get my book deal.
What park?
Later on.
What park?
Hey, text me that park real quick. Let me do some background.
Gersh Park.
What?
Ask him. I used to do floaters for the 3-point line. Ask about me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Boy,
we definitely gonna ask. We're gonna ask.
For sure.
I'm definitely going back to East New York to ask that. Yeah.
We're gonna need some film on that one, brother.
Yeah.
They say you need more people, bro. You need more people.
But hey,
we don't believe you.
but Kelly, what you're doing is again commendable.
Appreciate it.
Because again, like you said, there are stories that can influence people that don't have to come from the top of the mountain. Sometimes there's some brothers that didn't get to the top of the mountain, the sisters didn't get to the top of the mountain, but they still have a story to tell that someone can glean something from. And I believe in that wholeheartedly, man. And especially we're gonna get you back on.
That's right.
I got a huge idea that I'm having for a show. High school athletics, parents pushing too hard, kids playing too long, because it's a lot different than when we came up playing.
Yeah.
And, we weren't going to trainers at 8 years old and doing, cone drills at 8. So, it's a lot. So you're going to have a lot of stories now because you're going to have a lot of kids that are burnt out at like 15 years old. So,
and that's all sports. That's all of them. We got the hockey dude on there, right, Dan? That goes for hockey too.
Every sport.
Baseball, everything.
I told Kev, I got a buddy of mine. His son plays in the league out here, and Jack he's 12 now. Played 60 games last year, man.
Jeez,
60 games at 12 years old.
Yeah, and I mean traveling 60.
Wow.
He's good. Like he's going to be, I forget the name of it, but there's a league that's like the top league when you get to be 16, 17. He's probably going to make it there, but dude, it's serious. So it kind of lets you know that sometimes these people don't care about these kids. I mean, the parents care, but the coaches and organizations, sometimes they just don't, they just want to win because it looks good. So, but we'll get up on the side, man, and I don't want to take up too much of your time on that. But I got some folks that would probably be interested in kicking it with you.
For sure, let's do it.
I do have one other question, Kelly. Is there a sport that that you haven't gotten a story from that you're interested to get into?
For sure, man. I want my first WNBA. Well, you said sports, but I want my first female athlete. I haven't got a female athlete yet. It's been all men. So I want a WNBA player, retired or college even. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm really doing that one. Do we have a baseball story? We're doing a baseball one now. A young guy from my area named Matt Grimm. He's the pitcher now for the Oakland A's, but he came from here in Virginia. So we're doing him now. But who else? But yeah, I would say that's the top of my list right now. WNBA player or a former college player.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Well, maybe you could get Brittany Griner's story over there in Russia, man. Yeah, that would be dope.
That would be crazy. Yeah, we would love to tell that story.
Boy, I'm sure that's a weird, horrible experience, man.
Yeah, that's got to be crazy.
Because she got, that's like, and it's like the worst time, right?
Yeah, at the worst time.
They're going into war, and you get locked up. Like,
yeah.
Now no one comes home, right? Like no one gets out of here now. It's like, oh God, So. And that's hard. But yeah, man, you gotta get some footballers, man, and some cricketers, man. But that's just me being me. So, I get big cricket star, man, So.
For sure. Send them on. We'll take care of them.
Nah, like I said, this has been really good, man. Kelly, we so appreciate you coming through.
Definitely.
Coming in. You are more than welcome to come back and kick it with us again. And hey, those folks want some exposure, tell them to come our way too, and we'll talk to them. We'll interview him, and We'll have a good time, man. The name of his company is, hold on, I want to get it wrong here. It's
For athletes.
And again, Kelly, go ahead.
Put it out there, books for athletes. And can I let some people know about something we got going on?
Yeah, sure. Because we're live on YouTube. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we got a free masterclass happening on April the 30th. It's absolutely free. Spend 2 hours with me. I'm gonna show you how to get your book done in a weekend, and I'm gonna show you how to turn that book into a six-figure money machine. Absolutely free class, April the 30th. If you want to sign up, it's www.booksforathletes.com/webinar. You can go there for free.
He's Kelly Cook, and he's in charge of Books for Athletes, man. Y'all give him a hand, man, for coming through, man. We so appreciate you, brother, man. We really do, man. So, Book for Athletes, Kelly Cook, he's the man.
Kelly Cole.
Kelly Cole.
I'm sorry.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Wow.
He cooking though. You did your thing.
That's $20 for the
I want to do Lenny Cook's book, so you just click that. I want Lenny Cook.
Go
yeah.
Go ahead, Lenny, come holler at him, man.
Yeah.
Kelly Cole, I'm sorry.
No, you good, bro.
Oh man, but I appreciate you, brother, man, for coming through, man. Like I said, we'll talk off air, man, and we'll do this again, man. Hey, y'all give it up for Kelly Cole.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate, man.
Thanks, Kelly, man. Appreciate it, man. We'll be talking, man.
All right, bet.
All right. Have a good one, man. Again, that's Kelly Cole, man. Books for Athletes, man. We're gonna bring up as we go to our next segment here. We got my man Derwin. He's gonna talk about the Masters tournament this past week.
All right, so
go ahead.
You there? We're good?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So of course, last Thursday we were all super excited with the the return of Tiger Woods. He gave us a couple little sparks there on Thursday before those 500 days of no competition kind of surfaced with him on Friday in his game where he wasn't as sharp, fell behind the pack a little bit. So now Saturday is known as moving day on tour, and try to make up some strokes, and his game just wasn't there. I'm sure he was dealing with more pain after walking that course for a couple of days, and some steam just wasn't in the engine to compete. So the number one player in the world, Scotty Scheffler, kind of stepped up, seized the moment to show everybody that he's not a fluke, that he's number one, and he closed that deal out. Separated himself from the field quite a bit. Cam Smith had a shot on Sunday, kind of closed the lead, maybe to 2 or 3 strokes, but Scotty Scheffler got back on the gas pedal, and that was all she wrote. It was a formality at that point. Nobody was going to catch him. Let
me ask you about him, Derwin. He's been playing really good the last couple of tournaments. As I've been looking at and seeing some of the things
he's on fire. He's on fire right now. And
Gotcha.
so the funny thing, as we talked about last week, how none of these guys really separate themselves from the pack. So Scheffler is number one in the world, but he's only been number one for about maybe 3 weeks, right? So since Tiger's dominance, call it 15 years ago, there's been a different number one. Like every few months, somebody else is the number one guy. So Scheffler's hot now. So, but when the next major championship comes around, the PGA Championship is in like late May. He might miss the cut. Who knows?
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Who
Scheffler
is that guy?
6 after, isn't he? 6 out of 7, 5 out of 6 though.
He's won like what 3 or 4 times already this year.
Yeah.
Like I say, he's on a heater right now. He probably take this week off. I'm sure he's not down at Hilton Head. He's not at Hilton Head this weekend with the boys. He's take a week off. Get himself right for the next championship. He probably will be up here in my backyard. PGA Tour comes here for the there's a tournament in about 3 weeks here. It was known to be in Charlotte, but now it's up here. I forget the actual name of it.
It used to be the old Wachovia Open.
Yeah,
correct?
It used to be the old Wachovia.
Yeah. But it's up this way at TPC Potomac. They're going to be hosting it, and Scheffler may be up here, so then that may be good for me to get out there, get a couple tickets, man, walk around a little bit, and kind of see number one in the world in person.
So how's that course?
Not super hilly, but it's tough. So it's a private course. the walking is tough at these private courses in my area because they're spaced out quite a bit over the acreage. So they got some shortcuts for the players to take because they're going to be walking. But it's a tough walk for them because there's so many. The next tee box is nowhere near the green. You just put it off of.
Yeah, you got to
so
go to get to.
They got to cut through some different trails to get there. They'll figure it out like they always do. But hopefully get a good turnout. And keep a tournament here in the city. It'd be great.
Hey, Derwin, how come we can't get that guy that's one consistent mainstay guy? Because there's always like you hear about Rory, and then there'll be some other guy, then the next guy. What is it? Is it just that tough?
I think we spoiled.
We're spoiled. So you're not gonna see a dominant golfer. These guys are all doing the same thing. Nobody's doing anything different than anybody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
They all got different swing coaches and sports psychologists, but they're all doing the same thing. So every week it's about who's making the putts and who's not.
Okay.
Right? That's what it's coming down to.
And I swear what you said last week, man, I tell it to everyone and they laugh. Everybody's getting paid. Every 1 through 20 are getting paid. So you don't have to put out the extra because you're getting it anyway.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
I'm gonna put my work in every week. Like, so tournament, it's from Thursday to Sunday. So when Sunday happens, it's either on to the next tournament or I'm taking a week off. And so my week off, what am I doing? Am I really taking the kids to school for a week? No, I'm still hitting balls. I'm still grinding, but I'm taking a week off because I can afford to, right? I am filthy rich golfer, right? For the most part. And I'm gonna practice, yes, but I'm not gonna really I'm not trying to win next week. I'm trying to win, but
you're not going all out.
I'm trying to make the cut so I can get paid.
There you
and
go.
if my putts are falling and I'm making contention on Saturday, then that's great. That's the gravy part of it. That's great.
Yeah.
What was
20%? What was the so small?
What was the purse last week for the Masters?
Man, Scheffler got what, $3.3 million for winning?
Okay.
All in 4 days work. Yeah.
Right. The guy who wins this week at Hilton Head might get what, 1.2 maybe if he's lucky.
That's more than I made in my life. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, 2.7 million. That's
2.7. Yeah.
2.7.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's a huge purse. That's a huge purse. I mean, normally these guys are getting like 1.2, 1.3, typical week, the winner gets.
So for all those that are novices in golf, Derwin, just tell them when's the golf season. Right now, the golf season is, it's cooking, so to speak.
It's cooking. So last week at the Masters was the first major championship of the year. There's 4 per year. The next one is the PGA Championship coming up in late May.
Where's that at? Was that going to be?
That's going to be out in South Hills. I think it's a course in Oklahoma, I believe is where it is. All right. So then in June, always Father's Day weekend, you have the U.S. Open. That's going to be up in New York. Very hilly course. I doubt Tiger plays in either one of these tournaments. He says he's going to try to see what he can do for this next one at South Hills. He's won there a couple of times, but I'm not sure if the leg is going to recover and allow him to compete. So we may not see Tiger again until British Open, July timeframe, be my guess. He's already committed to that tournament. He's going to play in a Pro-Am type event the week before over in Ireland. So he'll already be in country 2 weeks prior, getting his body, everything adjusted to the time zone and no jet lag, all the good stuff. And that course is very flat. So we're talking 3 months from now. The leg will be this link style, yeah, wide open.
Okay.
Yeah. So the leg won't be an issue at all 3 months from now on a flat course.
Yeah.
So this going to come down to how sharp is he. He's won there twice also. But again, it's about competition. So you took 500 days off, you play a couple rounds in Augusta, then you take 3 more months off from competing, right? So when you're away from competition, you're not going to be as sharp,
Dorian, let me ask you this. I think me and you, I might have touched on it with you. What do you say about those that this past weekend? Because I was hearing a couple of folks, won't say no names. Why is Tiger getting all this attention?
because he's the needle. He moves everything, right? That's why people tuned in last week, because he was playing, right? Once he played well Thursday, where everybody blocks off time on Friday to see what he's going to do Friday. Friday, he played in the afternoon. Most people could have worked half a day and gone home and seen Tiger. He came on TV probably at 2:00 in the afternoon on a Friday. Everybody's dialed in, try to see if he's going to make a move to be able to have something to watch on Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
NBA season was winding down. These last couple games, these guys are, doing their load management thing, so to speak, getting ready for playoff rest. So.
No, we are in playoff mode, Derwin, with the playing game. Don't you dare do that.
Okay, Pat Beverly.
Hey, Derwin gets it too, man.
Pat Beverly.
Yeah. So golf would be quiet for a couple of weeks. It really will, So again, they come here in my backyard in about 3 weeks. That's somewhat of a big tournament, so that should be a good turnout. There should be a lot of ranked players there in the top 25, I'd say. Should be at least 12 guys there, I'm thinking, in the top 25. So that should be a good showing for the tour. But it's not a major. So it's not a major. The casual fans don't check in. That's just how it is, unfortunately.
Okay. We've heard that buzzword on this podcast before. Casual fans.
Casual fans, boy.
But no, go ahead, D-Dubbz. You had a question. I'm sorry. Dan, did you have something from last week? Yeah, Dan.
I was gonna say, I don't think the whole Tiger thing last week was about him winning. I think it was just more of him. Can I do this? Can my body go through this? Can I make 4 days? And the impressive thing is he made the cut. There's a lot of guys, good players, that missed the cut.
Oh yeah.
And he still made the cut without having played for 500 days.
Right.
So to me, that was like the vision of what probably Tiger was thinking was like, I just want to see if I can do this. Right. Can I compete? Can I make it through 4 rounds at one of the more hilly golf courses in the tour? So I think that gave him a lot of confidence going forward. Like you said, he wanted to play in the British Open, committed to that, and I think he's going to come out better for that tournament now that he knows that he can actually do it for 4 rounds.
But prime examples for those guys who, like, if Tiger takes off 500 days and he comes back and he beats you and you're in the top 12 in the world and he beats you, what does it say about your work ethic? What are you really trying to do? How much work are you not doing that a guy who was once great 10, 15 years ago can be that inactive and still play better than you?
Well, it's just like you said, Derwin. These guys don't care. I mean, if I make it in first, second, or 15th, I'm still getting a bag. So, I'm staying tall at the ATM regardless. So, I mean, it's sad. And that's why I asked that question. You can be rich without
being great.
There you have it. We see it in today's society.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it needs to change. That bag needs to get smaller for the people.
The bag's out of control. Nobody's bag is going in reverse.
Yeah, I'm just saying for the see, the thing is messed up because if the winner should get the bag. Everybody else should not be getting a major bag.
That game.
I know that's not going to go back, but nobody likes my take. I know. I know.
This ain't CeeLo, man. You ain't in Brooklyn, man. Get out of here.
You should not get the bag, bro.
So you're saying give Scotty Scheffler $30 million for winning the Masters and nobody else gets anything? Oh no!
I didn't say whoa. He can get the major bag. $30 million. That's a lot of bread.
Ooh, you can't get that kind of bread.
Because what you do is, if you did that, that cat wouldn't play again this year. So you lose that money on that draw because he's not playing again. He got his 30, right?
Got 30.
Secondly, logistically, the way that they make money, because this is not golf is not like football. You're gonna have 100,000 cats in the stadium, whatnot, right? Mm-hmm. They get their money on advertisement, right?
Advertisers, all about the sponsors,
sponsorships. So it's not even a fan going to it sport, right? So for you to get those sponsors, you got to get these 10 dudes to come, right? These 15 dudes to come. If they don't come, You're not getting no bread.
Yeah, it's all
But
about
if you like that,
And they're not coming unless they're getting some bread.
but if you like that, you're gonna double your money and triple it. Keep hitting.
No.
You better learn.
No.
Better win. If you're not first, you last, Ricky Bobby. You better get
These
in.
guys, if these guys
slow
are
money.
not Tiger, it's not.
Look.
We're gonna have the same thing all over
It ain't
again.
even
Where
Tiger,
one guy,
bro.
it's
It
always
ain't
it's
even
gonna be
Tiger.
just like how it's gonna be
Slow
now.
money is better
But
than
that's
no
boxing
money.
at that point, right? Now you have boxing where
Yeah.
you know.
That's a fact. What's that with clubs?
Slow money
Let's
is
get
better
it.
than no money.
Nah.
No way,
I
brother.
get what D-Dubbz is saying because we talk about it all the time. Like
Yo,
we know it ain't
because-
going to go in reverse, but what can we do? Like
What
Nothing.
did Dave Chappelle say? You should never give these motherfuckers money.
But see, that's the
Should never
thing.
give
Like
them money.
golf been this way from the beginning. Like,
Yes.
it's
Yeah,
never been
yeah,
different.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I
it's,
mean,
it's never
yeah.
been different, and that's why even in tennis, you know, the dude that loses in tennis is not getting a third of what. No, they're getting money to be in second place in tennis because it's the appearance fee is what you're getting, because no one is going to pay money if Serena is playing me.
Well, wait a minute now.
You might upset Serena.
No.
You got a fan
You
base.
might, man.
No, the fuck I'm not. One
Yeah.
and two. No, I'm not.
It
Right?
goes,
So
uh,
the reality
Lemon
is,
Pepper
Sorry,
Chicken
Auntie.
sponsorship.
why
It
are
goes
we
to lemon
doing
pepper
this?
chicken.
Yeah, but you know the thing is why that's what. See, I'm why I'm the DA because I look at all this stuff like I own them, and if I'm owning it, I need even though I know Serena is going to beat the crap out of her, people like her, so I need her to first off come up on the other side of the bracket, so she gets there, so that final I got Tag Heuer, I got Breitling, I got this one, I got that, because that's how I make my money.
Right. Need some on TV. Huh?
That's what this this is the business of sports. We're not playing AAU tennis and AAU golf. This is a business, and I look at it as a business, man. So I know y'all hate that, but I don't. That's just me. Because like I said, I dream. My son 3 inches taller. I'd have been in the business of basketball right now.
I totally get it, man. But you know, it's that line, bro. You know, it's that line where, you know, as a fan, you look at it one way. It's always like three perspectives. Yeah. The player, the management, and then the fans, right? So, you know, it depends on where you at and where you looking at it from. And I get what you're saying.
I'm a defender, man. I'm a defender of the fans.
Yeah,
we
we have this argument all the time.
I think it's the owners. I think it's the owners' right to protect the fans, not the athletes.
But the owner ain't going to protect the fans.
Hey, well, that's
The owner
not my
gonna get
fault.
he's going to get the money.
So, I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Right.
Who is
So-
the onus on? The
So
onus
the
is
business
on
of
who?
golf is booming with Tiger versus without Tiger.
There you
So
go.
they love it when he shows up. It's better for everybody when he's there.
Well,
And
how
then
long is this going to keep on happening? Because Tiger, it's obvious.
4 or 5 more years, man.
Yeah,
Playing in select tournaments here, there.
That
This
people
will go
going to
this
keep
will
on
go
coming to
4 or
see
5 more
Tiger,
years.
and Tiger's not going to give you what you want.
Tiger is still exciting to them. I mean, he already built that fan base because they just like how we are with said player over there in the NBA, where there's a lot of the fan base that love him, and there's a lot that's just waiting for him to collapse. It's the same thing with Tiger. Everybody's still holding on. Oh, I was here.
As long as there's hope he
Watched
can
him
still
win
do
this
it,
championship.
they're gonna still show up.
So what
So
you're telling me
this-
is that we still
this-
wishing, we still hoping, and we still think that there's Santa Claus.
Yeah, just because the way he played last Thursday, you believe he can still get it done.
Yeah, that's my like. We can't say Tiger's not going to do it.
No,
we're
not
just
yet.
saying that last
Not
week,
based on-
first time back, things was a little. You know, he started off fine. I'm sure he'll go back and say there's some things he can tweak to get this knocked out. You know,
So-
and 'cause that's what all athletes think.
Okay, when are we going to say, yo, this guy's 46?
No, he'll tell you he's not a fool because he can still go get money in the. This is what folks don't understand. Dude can still go get money in the senior tour and make that tour a bunch of money.
That's
He is not a fool.
That's true.
He is not a fool, y'all.
Yeah, you're
Let
right.
that
You're right.
man let this bubble.
Right.
See, that's why I
You never
think
have
about
enough
man.
money.
You're right.
Well,
You're
I
right.
think about that money, man. Go ahead, Dan.
Tour.
Yeah, that's
Dan, you had something. Go ahead, Dan.
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Is yes, maybe in the regular tour, he's gonna do select tournaments here and there. But once he gets the edge where he can go to the senior tour, he's gonna mop that. He's gonna kill those guys.
You can ride in the cart.
And he could play till he's 70. And he could win every weekend if he wanted to go to the senior tour. There ain't nobody touching him because he's he's a generational player that we may never see that talent ever again.
Well, shout out to Ice Cube because then he got it. He got his finger on the needle.
Yeah. So I mean, he can play this select right now.
What's that? The big three? Yeah.
Big three.
Big three.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much the senior tour for basketball, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah, I think, but the senior tour, I remember. See, I'm old enough to remember. I remember when the senior tour was on TV as much as the regular tour.
Yep.
It just
I remember
depends. It just when it was Jack, right? Lee Trevino.
Jack was on like every Sunday.
What was the other dude's name that used to beat Jack?
Tom Watson.
Yeah, they was on it was on and popping. Like the junior tour didn't even matter. It was all senior events because that's where the stars were.
Right.
And again, back to the money. That's where the stars are. That's all this is about, y'all. You know, I'm not mad at them, man. I'm not mad at anyone trying to get that paper.
You're trying to get the money. Yeah.
You know, I really don't have a problem with it, man. I really don't. So,
I mean,
go ahead, D-Dubbz.
Nah, they're gonna pay for it. I mean, sure. Yeah.
Well, they're gonna pay. They've been paying.
Yeah, they've been paying. They ain't stopping no time soon, obviously.
Let me transition to Dan with hockey. Derwin, are you gonna hang out with us for a little bit?
I will for a little while. Yes, I will.
Okay. Well, thank you, man. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
So we got Dorian with the hockey. Dan, what's going on the hockey front, man, as we prepare for our next segment after this? Go ahead,
hey,
Dan.
Kev, what he should be saying is he should be giving the Rangers their flowers right now. And he should be
The Rangers and the Canes. We neck and neck right now.
Yo, you could take New Jersey Rangers, New Jersey Giants, take all of them. Yeah, whatever.
Hey, Dad, the floor is yours, bro.
Hey, regular season doesn't mean squat, dude. Kevin knows this. Back in the day, 1940. Bum 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 bum.
I mean, we won before, man. We won in 94, dog. Come on, man. Give us
out. Yo, come on, Dan. Don't do that to us, man.
Okay, so you went and got the Edmonton Oilers and moved them east.
Whatever. You know what? I was the Canyon Heroes, and I absolutely saw them go down Broadway with the Stanley Cup. So whatever, man.
Okay, but anyway,
go ahead. Go ahead.
We got like probably 7-8 games left for most teams, and like we've been talking, the East is pretty much settled. The West is getting a little bit more interesting. I was talking to Kev last night, and Colorado played the Kings. Kings are like right on the cusp. They got 88 points, and then you got Vegas is only 3 points behind them. They're 1 point behind Dallas and Nashville. So that determines whether they're a wild card team or they're going to get a home game maybe. So there's a lot going on in the West, but they got absolutely torched last night by the Avalanche. That is a wagon.
So let me stop Dan right there. I actually was on the phone talking to Dan last night, and we was talking about some show stuff. And I'm keep talking to Dan. The Avalanche keep scoring. I was like, okay, they got 5. Dan, they scored again. They lit the lamp again. They ran quick out of there. Scored again.
You were like, why don't they pull this guy? And I'm like, they already did. He's the second goal.
Yeah. They scored like 4 goals in seemed like 3 minutes. It was stupid.
And they didn't quit. No. And I was telling Dan, they didn't quit at all. There was no just dump the puck back in the ice in the neutral zone or whatever. Okay. They played the whole 60 minutes, man.
Hey, that might be my new team, man, because that's how you do it. You ain't supposed to let up. You're supposed to keep going. Keep going.
I was like, damn, this about to be Denver, the
touchdown and the safety.
Yeah, the Broncos against the Rams, man. You know, the way they was going. Go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But the Calgary coach said that, I feel really bad for whoever has to play Colorado in the playoffs because it's going to be a waste of 7 days. Because
That's how good this team is.
yeah, and like as good as they are in the East, Florida is just as good.
Right.
If they're crazy good. I think they have like
110 points.
Well, they like six
overtime losses.
Well, it was 6 goals, or it was either 6 or 7 goal games. They have got like 15 of them. They've scored over 305 goals so far, and they still got 9 games left, which is just crazy good. Like Colorado, the other team has only scored 284. So that tells you how much they score.
I mean, both of them on an 8 and 7 game winning streak.
Yep. And that's like I said, like those are probably going to be your 2 favorites. Like Carolina's had a little rough stretch here, the last, I don't know, 10 games. They're probably they were like, what was it? Well, they've been 6-3-1 their last 10. And then the Rangers 7-2-1, the Leafs 7-2-1. We are just absolutely dog shit. We are 6-1.
It's okay.
But like we played Colorado twice, we played the Rangers twice.
Remember
Trying to think, what was it? We beat the Predators in overtime, and then we played the Islanders the other night. We're playing them right now. But that's like we've been playing a lot of good teams, and honest, Washington might catch us. We might end up being the actual wild card team.
You think the Caps are going to catch us?
They're only 3 points behind us.
3 points behind, yeah. I mean,
and I think we still play
7.
them.
How many games left? 6, 7?
We've got 7. Yeah, we got 7 games.
Yeah.
Remember 2 weeks ago, we said that the Penguins probably had the hardest remaining schedule of anyone. Yeah. So,
but like too, we've been talking all year about like fights in hockey. Are they up or down? I don't know if you guys have like been watching highlights or it's not on Sports Center, but like the rash of like non-playoff teams just getting stupid on the ice and like fighting it's been crazy. Like the other night I was watching Minnesota and Edmonton, not really a rivalry at all. And the Kaprizov, they're good player. He got hit by Yakamoto, I think it was, and then he hit him back, and then Evander Kane come over and cross-checked him. And then the next thing you know, the entire Minnesota Wild that was on the ice, and was it Mike Hartman? He wanted, or Ryan Hartman, sorry. He wanted a piece of him in the worst way. And the best part, you could tell this dude was heated because they're taking him to the penalty box.
That's when he gave him a middle finger.
He gave him the bird.
Flipped the bird.
I was like this dude wants a piece of him in the worst way. You can just tell with that passion. But the good part about it though is, a lot of people are donating money for him to pay the fine. I think it was $4,200 and some dollars that he got fined. And of course, he's gotten a ton of money, from fan support and all that, which is going to like pediatric healthcare at the hospital in Minnesota.
Nice.
So, at the end of the day, it worked out. Yes, he lost $4,000, but
going to charity.
It's going to charity and helping out, good cause, people that need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like lately, it's been just ridiculous, like this
little
stupidity on it. Well, like
you're not gonna talk. Wait. You're not gonna talk about Pittsburgh's Malkin. What he did?
That's what I was just gonna say.
Okay,
he's out for 4 games. Yeah. I mean, I can't remember the dude's name. It's a really hard name for Nashville. Let me see if I can find his name real quick. I don't want to butcher it too bad. But like, I don't know what he did to aggravate Malkin or if he needed to do anything. But Malkin ended up turning around, kind of like we were talking about in the outdoor game where Matthews hit the guy in the shoulder and the stick kind of rode up and he got him in the side of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Malkin skipped all that, went straight for the chiclets. He put the stick right in his face. Yeah. I mean, it was absolutely worth 4 games.
So I got a question for you, Dan.
Sure.
We always talk about the East and how thick it is and all this other stuff, and it seems like Colorado has basically put their stamp on the West. In your humble opinion, who is the biggest threat to Colorado in these playoffs?
For me, out of that division, it's like like who has the easiest path? Because I think it's like Colorado gets the worst wild card team, then Calgary will get the second wild card team.
Right.
So, and then you got your two middle teams like Minnesota, St. Louis, Dallas, and Nashville will play each other. The question is who do they play next? Because for me, probably the best team that I see coming out like that's been playing well, like because it like we said, you can lose this season or lose the playoffs before the season is over at the beginning if you play really crappy like the Islanders did. But as long as you hang around, that this is the time of the year that you want to be clicking on all cylinders and winning all these games. Well. The Blues are playing good, but my sleeper is like what Minnesota did at the trade deadline, getting Marc-Andre Fleury. They got I'm trying to think what his name. Like they made probably about 3-4 deals just to kind of solidify all their lines, and they've been playing really well lately. And they're a big, heavy team. So like when it gets to the mucking and grinding in the playoffs, like it's going to be an uphill battle for whoever plays them, like just getting up the boards, getting the puck down the ice, because they're just going to, in a 7 game, if it goes 7 games, that's going to be a lot for them, whatever the team they play to get hit constantly. Their defensemen getting hit constantly. So
they're going to get leaned on.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. So that's like, I think for me, because I don't like Calgary is probably going to make it a good ways. I think the Avalanche are going to make it a good ways, but like the rest of the teams, I don't really see it. Like I said, Minnesota, maybe St. Louis will make a run, but my sleeper on that side would be the Wild. Good. And that's a team that could probably push Colorado to the, maybe a 6th or 7th game just by the way they play and the physicality that they play with. Because I mean that's a lot of weight, 210 pound, 220 pound guys that's pounding you all, for 60 minutes. Games.
Well, Minnesota Wild is up 1-0 over Dallas right now. So
Dan, we're gonna have to return to you real quick. But we got our first. Let me just let him in the room here. He's our first. Let me see if he can hear us. He's our first super fan, part of the super fan segment where they have 15 minutes to sing. We got some feedback.
What's going on, man?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. Is this Alvin? Is this Mr. Alvin Clawson? How are you, man? What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I'm hanging in there. How y'all boys doing?
Man, we good. What's up, man? Man, we good, man. Hey, man, good. You're our first super fan that comes on, and hey, you got your 15 minutes talk about sports. I'm your host and moderator, Kevin. Kevin, hey, who's your teams? With sports, who do you like, man?
What we talking about? Everything?
Yeah, who do you like? Who's your favorite sports teams, man?
Baseball, man. Cincinnati Reds, college basketball, Duke, all day. NBA, San Antonio Spurs, football, New York Giants. College.
Okay, let me.
We good now.
Yeah. There's a couple of Giants fans, including myself.
Yeah.
No. But Alvin, let me ask you this question: how on God's green earth did you? How did you become fans of all of these teams? Enlighten me about that.
The Cincinnati Reds.
I'm from Charlotte, man. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, bro. A little older than a lot of folks, but at the end of the day, man, when I grew up, we didn't have the Carolina Panthers, right?
I gotcha.
So therefore, you come home on Sundays, you only had the NFC squads playing. So the Giants was on every day, every other Sunday, I should say. So that's how I became a Giants fan. Joe Morris, Lawrence Taylor, Phil Simmons,
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Far as Cincinnati Reds, Eric Davis. That's my favorite baseball player.
Eric Davis, a baller, man.
Eric Davis, Barry Larkin, there was my dudes. Chris
Those
Sabo,
dudes right there.
Morris, all that. You know what I mean? Duke, come on. I'm in Charlotte, man. You got to pick one side or the other. One blue. You got to be girl blue, which is Carolina. Or you got to be man blue, which is Duke.
Girl blue.
That's how we ride. The Spurs, I grew up, man. My pops took me to a UNCC Charlotte game a long time ago, and went and seen UNC Charlotte play against Navy. And at that time, David Robinson was on Navy's team. So I fell in love with David Robinson. He got drafted by the Spurs. That's how I became a San Antonio Spurs fan.
So you're a little upset that they got beat the other
No,
night.
I'm not upset, man, because I could cherish those 5 championships. I'm fine. I done seen it. I know I know what it is. I'm happy. We're gonna get this draft pick and we're gonna move on. Yeah. But that's how I became fans of those teams, boss.
Gotcha. What about and Duke? You didn't say Duke. Did you mention
Duke? Yeah. I mentioned
did.
Duke. The girl blue and the man blue. You know what I mean? Florida Gators I didn't mention. The Florida
okay, that's right.
Florida, I grew up, man. Spurrier, dog. Just Spurrier was that dude to me. The way he implemented that offensive system, that run and shoot. Danny Warfel. Man. We going Fred
Jackson.
Taylor, Jackson, like all those boys, bro. That was my dudes, man. That was my dudes.
It was
They ain't
fastest
looking like
team.
that right now, but hey, I'm loyal.
They decent though. They decent.
Yeah.
If they play that big freshman running I call him a running back, right? Freshman
Richardson.
quarterback y'all had last year, boy. He big as
Richardson a
Cam
fool.
for real. Yeah. He
Yeah.
big as Cam for real. They let him run it. It's gonna be serious now.
So Alvin, so one Giant fan to another. What in God's name do we need to do to fix the Giants, man? I mean, are you good with the coach?
I'm good with the new coach.
You good with the new
I'm
coach?
good with the new coach, yeah. I think we need to start inside out.
Absolutely. Well, it's been
offensive
like that for
linemen.
10 years, man. We can't get that right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we did get rid of Gettleman, so
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
we got rid of the old regime,
cool.
so we're trying to see what we can do moving forward. But yeah, we need to start with offensive linemen. I like Big Neal from Alabama.
Yeah,
I like
he's serious.
my big man from Charlotte, who at North Carolina State now.
Yeah, now he yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But that's what we got.
He's gonna be gone
man.
though. He's gonna be gone.
I don't
Al.
know,
You can't
dude.
have both of
I
them.
don't know, man.
we got two picks, man.
No.
We
We're not
got
gonna get
two
both,
picks.
but they got to pick one
Yeah.
of them. They got to pick
Yeah.
one of
Oh
them.
no,
at
you're gonna
five.
get one. You can't get both. Yeah, you ain't gonna
They
get
got to
both.
get one of them at 5. But I want Sauce
Yeah.
Gardner at 7.
Whoa, Salt's real.
I want Sauce.
I like
at 7.
him. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
him. He's serious. Yeah.
I gotta have Sauce.
And they don't
at
want
7.
really ain't no one
Okay.
talking about Sauce like that either. So
That's
So no
good.
quarterback.
Jump
no
in.
draft plans, no
Let me-
quarterback?
Yeah, Mike, you just stole my thunder. What is your take on Mr. Danny Jones? What is your
Please.
take? 'Cause these
Danny
guys up
Dimes,
here,
baby.
I
Danny
gotta
Dimes.
talk these guys off the ledge sometimes, man. So let me hear your perspective on them.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I remember him because, like I said, I'm from Charlotte. I remember when he used to play high school ball down here, Charlotte Christian.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlotte,
He's
yeah.
terrible.
I remember, and he was terrible, but when on the
See?
field he could throw it. But then when it went to Duke, you know, I didn't really pay too much to Duke football per se. But
That
when it
girl
got to
blue, I
elite,
understand.
yeah. But he do have the athletic ability. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the first year I thought was promising. After that, I don't know, boss. I don't know. I think
Yeah,
this is last
now-
year.
Well, Al,
I
if
think
you
this
ask
is
me, I
last year
think
to
he's
prove it.
trash. I think, I mean, you know, with all due respect, I don't think he's
I
it.
don't think it's fair though.
I don't think
it's fair,
I don't
man.
think he's it though. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You know, I don't
Okay,
think
me,
he's it.
what I'm saying,
I'm willing to give him a chance.
you
Wow.
done gave
This is
what,
last
about
year,
3
though.
or 4, 3
Yeah.
coordinators, 2 different coaches. Like, come on.
Facts. You're right.
Same
You're right
thing I've
about
been
that.
saying.
I will not argue with that. You are at 100% right. But I just look at him. I don't. It's not his fault. It's Gettleman's fault because he
It
should
is
never
his
been
It's Gettleman's
drafted.
fault. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
he should have never been drafted that high. That's what I'm saying, and that's what. And it's
But-
not his
Oh,
fault.
I could agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I agree as well. You know, my thing with him was, you know, Al gets on me and my man Tim say we spoil Niner fans, but the reality
y'all
is
are.
this. I keep telling y'all, man, you don't need Tom Brady to win a Super Bowl. All you need is a dude that's serviceable to win a Super Bowl.
But this is the same guy that talks about Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, he don't like Jimmy though.
Al,
No.
Y'all not gonna jump yet. Y'all won with Eli Manning. Y'all know it. Come on now.
Look. That's what I'm saying. Listen, dog.
Wait a minute.
Listen, my dude.
Go ahead.
I don't like Jimmy G throwing the ball to the team in another color. That's what I don't like. He hands the ball off well. He throws a nice short pass, but once he get past pass number 22, 23, it's wrong. Everybody knows it. I done showed y'all the video of Shanahan throwing the doggone clipboard on the ground after he threw the interception. What I'm saying is, you can win a Super Bowl with a Trent Dilfer. You can win a Super Bowl with a what's the dude that played in Tampa Bay when they won their first one? Brad Johnson. You don't need to have. Listen, if you got a great team,
hell, Flacco won one.
Change though. The game.
Eli won too.
Yeah.
Nobody defense is that serious like that. That Tampa Bay defense, Brad won it was serious.
Oh yeah, but they
are
trying.
Hall of Famers on that defense.
They trying to bring them back though. They trying to bring them defenses back because they seeing that from a financial perspective, a team cannot be won and win a Super Bowl on the offensive side of the ball. You just saw in this last Super Bowl. At the end of the day,
oh come on, now.
the Rams came out of pocket late to get their defense right.
Who wanted the prior season though? Who wanted the prior season? Kansas City.
No, Tom Brady,
Tampa
right?
Bay.
Tampa Bay.
But the prior season before that was Kansas City. Kansas City went to back-to-back before they lost. Before they weren't able to repeat last year.
Alvin.
I don't believe in that, man. Because look at it. Like
Alvin. Can I give you one thing, Alvin?
Look at the Rams when they won it.
Alvin.
They went back to back.
We would have won that Super Bowl had Jimmy G not thrown the ball with his eyes closed.
This is personal.
No,
this is personal. This is personal because Warner and them boys won it. You know, the Rams teams back in the day, they won it. Kansas City won it. Like you could win it. Turf. Eli, I like Eli. I love Eli, but at the end of the day, Eli didn't win it. The Giants
defense won it. That's right.
The defense won. Yes, but yes, absolutely.
I say that to say this, Alan. You don't have to agree with me now, but I think as we talk about this. We talk about this all the time. Like, you know, the dudes on TV be kicking, it's the offensive sport. You don't need the defense. You don't need a running back. And I tell dudes, you got to name me the last few teams that won the Super Bowl without a running game and a defense. I'm not saying you got to have the Bears defense, but you got to have a pretty good defense to win a Super Bowl because the offense is not going to do that. You know, and listen, dog, you see where we got this year. And I'm not being disrespectful. I think Jimmy G is, first off, he's a professional athlete. So I got to give him props for being there. And he's been there for a long time. But, dog, you see where we got with a dude that'll throw the ball to the other team repeatedly after pass number 22 because we've had a good defense for the last 3-4 years.
Well, Baker Mayfield's out there for you.
I don't need Baker Mayfield.
They got a quarterback.
What do I need him good? I got a quarterback. We didn't give up everything for Trey.
Oh, you didn't like Jordan Love.
You think Jimmy G Love?
Trey Lance.
What's my man's name?
Trey Lance, baby.
Trey Lance.
Hey, shoot, I gave up every pick we got for him. I gotta like him. Why the hell wouldn't I like him?
All right. Okay.
You ain't gonna like him.
Oh shit! If you're gonna turn around and hand the ball off, I will.
Man,
Trey Lance is next up. I want to see what's the hype is.
I'm not mad. Listen, I'm not mad about him. No, he can play. He can play. I think they've been lying. Because you look at things and they say that, you know, guys keep saying that he's not ready. And dudes are like, where are they getting this from? Because everything else was saying he's been ready. So there's some subterfuge out there for it. But if you're going to have a team that's going to run the ball and play good defense, I don't need Peyton Manning back there. I don't need to pay Peyton Manning. I need to have this boy on this rookie contract for the next 5 years so I can build up a hell of a defense and the rest of my offense around him and win the Super Bowl like every damn body else does.
You keep saying
So-
you don't need Peyton Manning. I understand what you're saying. You don't need a Peyton Manning. You don't need a
No, I don't.
But if you got them, them,
yes, but I don't have one. Al,
understand.
you know who I got. Don't say it now. You know who I got now.
Every organization is looking for them. Every organization is looking for them.
Oh,
The fact.
yes, I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree. I don't think that anyone will turn one down.
That's what it comes down to. Because if you get one of them, everything else is easy selling.
Hey, I think you are 100% correct because if you look at this last 2-3 years, every team in the NFL, right? We love our quarterback. Oh, what Deshaun said? What? Oh, okay. Hang up on him. Tell Deshaun, come on in. We're gonna talk to him, right? Same thing last year with Aaron Rodgers. Anybody said they ain't but 4 quarterbacks in the league. That dude said, we good now. If Aaron called, we don't want it. Every other 28 other teams would have said, yeah, we'll take him.
Listen, we're up against a hard break. Let me ask Alvin this last question before we move on to the next segment. And Alvin, thank you so much for coming through, man. Let me ask you this one thing. We got 30 seconds, man. Alvin, what do you think about the NBA playing games? What's your perspective? What's your thoughts on that, real quick?
I think it's weak.
Alvin's my man.
If you can't,
you better call back anytime.
Alvin.
Play in 82 games, you can't determine who the top 8 seed or the top 16 overall. You don't deserve to get an opportunity to get in the playoffs. I think
if I could drop this mic right now, I would drop it right now.
Just end the show there. End the show there. It's not gonna get no better.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Man, listen, he's our first super fan on the show with his 15 minutes of fame. He's Alvin Clawson, man. Let me give him some applause here, man.
No doubt,
man. I appreciate y'all guys, man.
Hey, Al, good looking out, brother. Thank you, man. We're gonna have you back.
No doubt,
Guaranteed.
man. Thank you.
Super fan number one.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, bro, man.
Reds.
No doubt.
Let's go, Reds.
Clawson, man. Thank you, man.
Oh, you big time Reds dude, man. He dig them Reds, man.
Y'all set that up. Y'all got a Giants fan for week 1, the Blue Jays.
Listen,
What are you talking about
Oh, here this guy go, boy.
They set it up.
Man. I
They
tell
on
you.
the Blue Jets.
Here
There you go.
Better.
Yo, Mikey, you just gotta get your Raven flock up.
Get you a resident Raven man, and we'll have him on and see him.
Nah, I don't do
Let
it.
him talk about
the rest of them
Lamar
is
Jackson.
delusional. The rest of them is delusional. I'm a realist.
Oh, okay.
Moving right along, because those two like to fight. See, hey, it's great to see. Hey, we got a full house tonight. Everybody's in the house tonight. It's great to see everybody in the house tonight. We're going to move right along to Major League Baseball. We just completed our first week with Major League Baseball. Very interesting week. Let me dive into the top story real quick. Thoughts. I'll start with D-Dubbz. What do you think about the manager for the LA Dodgers pulling Clayton Kershaw's out, and he's had a perfect game? D-Dubbz. Thoughts?
I mean, it don't seem like Kershaw was too. I don't think he was too. It didn't seem like he was too upset about it. Did it? I mean,
he wasn't, man. He wasn't.
So it doesn't mean if he ain't upset, well, I'm going to be upset about it. I mean, it's a perfect game.
He has a chance to make history, and you pull him out the game. Only 23 other people have done this before.
Man, please, I don't want my main man to get hurt either. So you know what? The game is over. He pointed somebody up. Yo, I'm cool with it. I'm super cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's something that Kershaw really wanted, I think he can advocate for himself. I think he's a man. He knows how to go over there.
Pitched 80 pitches. They're weak today. Analytics has ruined the game.
Listen. No,
maybe he didn't want to pitch anymore.
Maybe he was tired. Maybe
Look, it's his first couple games of the season.
Yeah.
Are they going to playoffs if he pitches a perfect game? Hell no. But if this gets hurt,
there you go.
Mm-hmm. That has been hurt before.
Exactly.
What's the point? I mean, I get it if he gets to the 8th inning or whatever, but you pull him in the 7th. I mean,
I'm super fine with it. I don't want my main man to get hurt
because most of these guys aren't pitching more than 5 innings, 6 innings at the beginning of the season till they ramp up.
That's why you pay that bullpen what you pay him.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, he had a perfect game going into what?
The 7th inning.
It was 7th.
He did a perfect game.
That's a great quality start.
That was He had a perfect game going into the 7th inning.
Dude,
period.
It's
He
a
got
long
pulled.
season, man.
Mhm.
So
Long season.
in my
Long
mind,
season.
that's a perfect game.
Yeah, this is
He
a
did- he did his
story
job.
to me.
Yeah.
I
non-story.
mean-
I
It's a
didn't
non-story.
even
Go
comment.
ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
I mean, he's only at 80. He could have finished that. Let him finish it if he wanted to finish it. Maybe he felt
He
something.
did want to though.
Maybe it's something we don't know, and then cool. But as a
Yeah.
competitor, I'd have been like, nah, let me finish that. Like, why not?
But dude walked off, B. Dude walked
Yeah,
off without.
he
a
was
problem.
happy. There was no.
Yeah,
there
he
was
wasn't
no
fighting the
grudging
coach.
or
He
no
wasn't. He
nothing.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good with it.
Yeah.
But
You know,
my
listen,
thing is
these
there a
dudes-
championship ring after that because he pitches a perfect game? Is there a
If-
championship ring that goes with that?
And I think too, if Kershaw was 26 with no health issues and stuff like that was going on, management comes out, they ask their guy, "Hey, how you feeling?" Da 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 da. That's why you see these guys come out to the mound. They conversate when they in the dugout between innings and all this other stuff. Man, they have a gauge. So a guy of that pedigree can speak for himself. He wasn't fighting the manager. Oh, leave me in. It was nothing like that, man. So I mean, it's early, man. I think Kershaw at this juncture, I think, is worried more about championships than anything else. I could be wrong, but that's just my take.
Let me get my take. Sometimes I'll get a chance because I'm directing the choir, so to speak. But I was that guy who as I can say, I do that voice, the devil's advocate voice, or whatever you want to call it. I was that guy yesterday. I was like, well, damn, man, the guy it's 80 pitches, man. And as I thought about it and I really listened, and I'm with Michael. I'm just with Michael. If he wanted to finish, let him finish. And I'm also with Eric too. There's 150 some odd games to go. Let's think bigger picture. He's been hurt. He heard that before, as Dan said. Think big picture. We got to get it down the stretch. And also, yes, he won the World Series, but that World Series is a little special, right?
That's tainted to me. It's a bubble.
It's a little special. So, the Dodgers want to win, like for real, the World Series. I think, in my mind, as I thought about it. So I think they just Dave Robertson. They're going for
Dave Roberts, sir.
Dave Roberts. Excuse me. Is going for the long haul. And let me just get this guy out here. 80 games. I heard the temperature there was like 38 degrees, something crazy. So it's like, yo, let's just bail out. We'll play to live another day, man.
I think a lot of folks they complain about shit they don't know anything about. Not trying to be disrespectful, but if you watch baseball last year, if you watch the playoffs last year,
yes, sir.
It was 4 or 5 games where catchers putting in pitchers every inning, switching up, because they wanted to win the game. You don't do that if you expound on everything you have in the gas tank in the first weekend of the year. You got to keep these dudes right for the end, because now it's not like what it was. It's a chess game for real now. And I didn't think so till last year. And if you love baseball, go back and watch. You'll see how many games dudes are just, one inning, one pitcher, one pitch, one batter to win a game.
Mm-hmm.
To win a game. Houston used every pitcher they had to try to win games. This is real, man. This is very real. So we were going to win the game tonight. So what's the point? What's your point? Then, like you said, no one beefed. It's all good. You just bounce. I'm out. Gotta go. I'm out.
And we also, I also get it too from a fan's perspective. You want to see history happen and all this other stuff, but there is a bigger picture. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, because I saw all the Twitter is the hate mail for everything, right? And you've seen people like, oh, there's only 23 other people who have pitched the perfect game, and what are you doing? You're stealing all the thunder from baseball. And so as we progress as not as a species and people, right? You gain more information, and you do what? You do better with the information, right? So like DA said, with the pitching, the the Yankees and Stoudemire, you know, bringing in this thing of, hey, let me just put you guys at the 6th. You got Nelson in the 7th, you got Marion in the 8th, and you got Wetland in the 9th. And that pretty much how baseball has been rocking the last 25 years. And, you know, things progress and things, you know, come awry, man. So that's what's going on with that. Let me go real quick to the power rankings. That probably doesn't mean much right now, but this is from CBS Sports. The Dodgers are number 1, the Astros number 2. The Blue Jays. Anybody see Vlad Guerrero last night?
Yo, he was basically at batting practice.
That boy's a monster. There's nothing I can say.
His daddy was nice.
Yeah.
His daddy was nice, but his daddy, I mean, quote me if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. No, I don't remember his daddy hitting for average like this, man.
No. His daddy
ain't hit for average. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Correct.
This dude is going to be a triple.
Definitely.
This dude is a legitimate triple crown threat every year if he stays healthy.
That's the name of the game.
He got his fingers stepped on last night, but other than he came right back. He came out the next inning and smoked one left field.
Yep. You got the White Sox number 4. They're 4-1. The Tampa Bay Rays, boy, here, you know, they always hang around.
They gonna be there.
Yeah, they. Atlanta Braves are world champs. They are number 6. The Yankees are number 7. The New York Mets. Mike, your New York Mets, man, they got a good squad. First of all, what's up with the Nationals? What's up with the beef between y'all and the Nationals, man? Yeah. Nationals hit y'all all this past weekend. I think there's gonna be some more fireworks this weekend.
Because we are a family program, I can't tell you what I want to say about the Washington Nationals, but I will thank them for blowing up their team and getting rid of Max Scherzer and sending him this way. We appreciate that. I mean, they did it the roundabout way, but thank you. And that's it. We just gotta get healthy, and we'll see what happens. I'm not investing too much stock. It's one weekend.
Gotcha. Padres are number 9. The Phillies are 10. Did anybody see the fan? There was a home run last night between the Mets and the Phillies, and the Met fan was filming the home run, and the Philly fan threw his phone into left field.
No, I missed that.
Man, y'all didn't see that? Yeah, get a chance. You should absolutely watch that. Man took the Met fan was filming the home run. I forgot who hit the home run. And the Philly fan just came along, took the dude's phone out of his hand and threw it into the left field.
Was that Pete Alonso that hit that home run? Was it that one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yes, that was funny. If you get a chance, check it out. I said the Phillies, the Giants are number 11, the Brewers are number 12, the Red Sox are number 13, Cardinals are number 14. Hey, DA Albert Pujols hit his first back last night as a
dude. I told you, he got to do not. What else is he doing? He gets a beer, he gets up and hits, and he sits back down. What else is he doing? He can do that till he's talking about with Tiger Woods. Albert Pujols could hit till he's 90. Guaranteed. He's a professional hitter.
Oh, no doubt about it.
90 years old.
And if the National League had the designated hitter, he probably wouldn't have left.
Probably not.
Well, probably not. It depends. That money, though. Money.
Yeah.
Money makes the world go round. The Mariners are bringing up number 15, man. So that's your power 15 for.
Where's Altoona?
Where's who?
Altoona.
Pittsburgh, Altoona, man. The minor league team.
Oh, okay. Well,
they're not on there.
I had me lost for a minute.
Dan, as the producer, I don't go up to. Hold on, let me see. The Pirates are number 29, man. So
that's not bad.
We're not last.
Yeah,
they're not last.
Who's last? Just for GP. Who's last?
The Baltimore Orioles are last.
Baltimore Orioles.
They're currently
last.
There's a team in Baltimore.
Yeah,
that's
right.
In my league.
I remember when I was a kid, and I don't want to be an old man, but yeah, man, they were good. Like they were good.
Very good.
Yeah, gotta be, because I don't remember them ever being good ever.
Damn.
Oh yeah, they were. Earl Weaver, boy, they had a crew.
Nah, Baltimore was good up to I would say up to the Cal Ripken years, and then it's been a wrap.
What,
Somewhat.
96?
Mid-90s.
Yeah. And they just
Raffy Palmero.
Roberto Alomar.
Yeah.
Alomar, yeah.
did anybody while we're on baseball, and I should have asked Al while I was there. Anybody hear what the Reds owner said about the team? Let me just pull it up here real quick.
Wasn't it something about that we're rebuilding, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to be competitive.
It
was something to that effect. I think.
Yeah.
Did he get fined for that? They can't fine him for saying that?
You can't say that.
Yeah,
you can't say
still
that.
pay for tickets.
Yeah.
Right. You can't say that.
So this is from Joe Harrington of the Cincinnati Enquirer. Cincinnati Reds president and CFO Phil Castellini made the media rounds as the team prepared for his home opener against the Cleveland Guardians. It didn't take long for Castellini, the son and owner of CEO Bob Castellini, to comment on the current fan movement that is pushing for a change in ownership. Phil Castellini's response, is the hashtag sell the team, Bob. Where are you going to go? He told Scott Sloan and Mo Egger on 700 WLW when asked why fans should remain loyal. Sell the team to who? That's the other thing. You want to have this debate? What would you do with this team to have it more profitable, make more money, compete more in the current economic system that this game exists? It will be to pick it up and move it somewhere else. Be careful what you ask for. So this sounds like keep the same energy. And I'm like, man, how does he?
Hey,
no.
Close. You close.
Yeah.
Close. You're not gonna get away with that, brother. Not gonna get away with that.
Anyway, okay.
I respect what he said, but you
Go ahead,
definitely
Mike.
can't say that.
Mike, he can't say that to the people.
And now you definitely about to have a long haul, however long before you got to sell that team for pennies on what you probably could have made. But then again, who wants a team in Cincinnati anyway? So
they're gonna be all right.
They're
gonna be okay.
Yeah, super fan got it.
Man.
So let me speak to Dan about this because I think go ahead, Dan. What do you think about what he said?
Like you say, you can't say that, but you look across the street, you see your neighbor. He's been doing it since he got the team. he just put that card in the ATM, hit the button. Thank you, Yankees. Thank you, Red Sox. Thank you, Dodgers, for paying all that tax.
Yeah,
okay.
We get it back.
But I will say this: as much as I bitch and moan about this guy not spending money and this and that, we signed Cabrera and Hayes.
Yep,
and they signed Reynolds today.
Yeah,
I didn't see that. Okay.
So. And we're actually beating Washington. So, and we've already got 2 wins. It's a great year. Like, Jesus, just end the season. We are not last place.
I don't like the tone is stupid. And then you're throwing it on in this climate. Look, it's not the perfect climate, but there are teams doing well within the climate that aren't spending over the cap every year. Right, you got your Tampa Bays, so it can be done. It's not like it can't be done because it can be done, and it happens every year. So those excuses from billionaires, we're not gonna, we just can't.
Well, what was it like? Was it Florida and Tampa made their runs? I think it was more Florida, but like that's what I'm saying. Like I get it, we're not going to be competitive every year, and we're not going to be like the Yankees or the Dodgers or the Mets because we just don't have the income and the market. But if you watch Florida get it done, when you realize that you have somebody like Hayes and you got Reynolds, that's where you need to these couple of years, we're going to put some money together and we're going to try to be competitive because we got the talent. And then, after 5 years, and you don't get anywhere, okay, well, then start moving them and start the process again. So you can be competitive every couple of years, not just constantly just trading everybody off your team that gets good because you don't want to pay them. And this guy sounds like, look, man, you don't like it? I'll move the team. I'm gonna pick up my belongings and
Yeah, well, you know what?
And that's
Dan,
Right.
like when guys say that, I start thinking collusion with the damn league. So
where
like,
we
you
want to
shouldn't
move
be
them.
able to say that. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you should be fined by the league for saying it. Because if not, then I'm thinking the league is in cahoots. So that's where I see it.
Yeah.
So,
I think
and California don't need no more teams. So they don't.
I think
Damn sure don't.
Yeah, the owner was definitely he was definitely tone deaf, and I don't understand for the love of God why he would definitely say that, man. But who knows? So that's Major League Baseball for the week, man, and should be very interesting. A lot of races going on. Well, not races, but baseball just starting up, and Dan's team has won 2 games, man. That's a shame that he can. that's his claim to fame, man.
We're getting there, inch by inch. We got 150
baby steps.
150 what? By the way, 2 and 3, so that's 5. So we got about 158 more games. And the way I'm looking at it is how many games gets us to where we don't lose 100. We got to get that 63rd win. So we only need 61 more. Yeah, we need 61 more, baby. And maybe the season won't end before June.
It's not the hardest thing in the world in baseball because you get a streak and that's it. So, kids that you didn't think pitched that well, all of a sudden all that stuff is going over. So, I've seen it. It's not just a movie. I've seen it in like real life. So,
we're going to move on to the National Basketball Association. We'll start with the play-in game on Tuesday, where the Cleveland, I was going to say Indians, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they visited Barclays Center and with the Brooklyn Nets, and Brooklyn beats the Nets. What do you think about that game? I'll start with Mike. Mike, what do you think about KD and Kyrie, full-time Kyrie now?
I mean, they won. They look good out there, but I don't think they're going deep, but they won the game. So shout out to them. Maybe Ben Simmons will be out there at some point. Maybe not, but I don't think they're going deep regardless. I don't think they're going deep regardless. This was nice. This was cool. Get the fans a show before you go get knocked out of the playoffs. But
you think Boston's going to beat them?
Boston can. It's possible. Yeah. But I don't think they're going to deep, even if they beat Boston.
I know I'm skipping around. Your man, CJ McCollum, went off last night, man. I was happy for that, man, to be honest.
He had a good game.
Yeah,
he got a good game. He just kind of need the ball, and you wasn't going to get the ball the way he needed it with Dame. So he kind of get to set the pace there a little bit, and it's working in his favor.
Gotcha. Eric, what do you think about the Nets and their victory over the Cavaliers? Cavaliers are a player away from really, really doing it, I think. But go ahead.
When I realized Jared Allen wasn't playing, I just said, yeah, okay, they're gonna win this game. They just went to the rack. I mean, Kyrie started off with ridiculous shots that he made, and
he didn't miss. I think he missed the first half. Yeah,
the first 10 shots I think he made or whatever. But we'll see how this goes, man. I mean, am I impressed? Really? No. I mean, it was Cleveland. I'm not, and I'm not disrespecting Cleveland. Cleveland is up and coming, like you said. I don't even think that they're a piece away. I just think if Jared Allen was healthy, I think
a different game.
I think Brooklyn would have been playing tomorrow night for that AC because Darius Garland is nasty. As soon as they get a system in place to where everybody can touch the ball, they got talent on that team, man. You got Markkanen, you got man. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, man, I'm all over the place. Yeah, they're just babies right now. So Cleveland is going to be the team to watch. Give them about another 2-3 years. I think they'll be fine. Brooklyn, on the other hand, I think this window is very, 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 very small. And will they get it done this year? I doubt it. I'm looking for the young teams. Like I said about that guy over there out west, I'm looking for the young guys to grab this league by the horns and say, hey, this is our league now. Get these old guys up out of here and put the spotlight on us. I think Ja has shown that this year. And we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. It's time for Tatum, I will say, and I said it last year, and everybody jumped on me. Oh, well, Tatum, he's a superstar. Okay. I need Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics to show and prove in this round right here. Show me what you got. I'm nobody, but show me what you got.
Okay. D-Dubbz, your thoughts on KD and the Nets Eastern Conference?
Yo, man, I got the Boston Celtics going to take them out of here, man. Unless Ben Simmons is coming to play and they have that trifecta going.
But who said that's even going to work?
When he does come right, and you're absolutely right, and that may not even work. You're absolutely right.
I think the 76ers are facing the same thing. If you look at the stats and whatever, Harden has not played all the up to par.
Don't worry, Kev. Don't worry about it, man, because it's going to be the Milwaukee Bucks knocking all these guys out of here. So don't worry. I'm saying it right now. I don't see the Nets getting past this Boston team. I think Boston could take them out at 6. The Nets just don't got exactly what he said about Jared Allen. Is a whole different ball game. The Nets the Nets don't have that type of you put in Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond's slow. I mean, he's a good player, but he's slow. I don't think the Nets play enough defense. Who you gonna bring off the bench? Blake Griffin.
I saw a little defensive intensity the other night.
Yeah, Bruce Brown, even though he's small, I mean, he's pesty, but it's not enough. It's not enough.
7 games.
No defense. You got to do it. Everybody forget. You got to do it 7 games. You got to get the guys out. And 4.
I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. I think the Nets offensively can get out there, and I know the Boston Celtics are great defensively, but their problem is offensively. Like they go through spurts where they don't score at all. Like 5, I didn't see them not scoring 5 minutes as a pro team.
That's true.
So you can't overlook that because that's never going to happen to Kevin Durant unless he's sitting down for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
it's never going to happen for Kyrie. It's never, but he don't get hurt.
Well, Kyrie.
He was out a year
Kyrie
and a half
has
ago.
Games,
Kyrie sat out.
Kyrie's games.
Fresh. He ain't played no games. He ain't played because he's fresh. He ain't played all year.
But he has
16 games.
He has them games where
he's the freshest dude in the league right now.
Well, he should be the freshest
with
guy.
Something to prove. With something to prove.
Well, this is why.
With something to prove, there's no better guard in the league.
Go ahead.
You cannot guard him if there's no guarding him when he has something to prove.
This is why I said it's time for Jason Tatum to put up or shut up. If everybody say you the superstar and you feel like you the superstar, you are that guy because nobody can check him unless it's Ben Simmons healthy and fresh. There's nobody on that Brooklyn team can guard Jason Tatum.
Eric, I think he's going to answer that. I think he's going to answer that for you.
I hope so because I'm gonna keep that same energy when this round is over and go home.
The problem in Boston is Robert Williams is not playing.
Yeah,
that's the thing that no one is thinking about. He's the dude that blocks the shot.
He's out. Period.
No, he's done. He's out. Right. So he's not going to be playing defense. He's the reason why.
That might change things then. Yeah.
So,
okay.
So I unless he's not going to play, right. And with that being said, you lose some height because the biggest guy you got then is Horford, and I forget the other dude. He's good though. No, I mean, listen, shoot, him and Drummond are slow. They can slow dance up the court.
But Horford can stretch him out. Like Horford, he can stretch the 3 line. He's gonna stretch him out. So the paint still sweet.
Yeah. So I mean, it'll be like I said, it's gonna be good basketball, and that's what I see. Good basketball. I'm not down on anyone. I'm not down on any of them. I think it'll be cool either way. I don't really have a horse in the fight, man. So I think it'll be good all the way through. So. Yeah. Both sides, I believe this year is going to be a good year for basketball.
Yeah.
That's why I see it as. And my main man, Ice Tray, I've been telling dudes this since he's been in college. He's the absolute truth. that dudes are going to stop downplaying my dude. He scored the most points, had the most assists in the league this year. Hasn't been done since Tiny Archibald did it. All right? Put some respect on that man's name.
They ain't going nowhere, dog.
Doug, listen, I'm telling you. Guards win. Guards win in basketball.
They ain't going nowhere, dog.
Guards win in basketball. Guards win in basketball, baby. Guards win in basketball.
From my mouth to your ears, bro. They ain't going nowhere.
I'm just like, you know, bro.
They gave Charlotte that smoke though last night, boy. I was like, good gracious, Charlotte. I was like,
so who would they play in the first round? They play who's number one? Because Milwaukee ain't number one, so they playing Miami.
Miami.
So come on, man, stop, D.
You
stop, D. You tripping right now.
Can I ask a question?
Hey,
this question is right at DA because this is DA's man. I'm gonna ask you this, man. What happens with dear Jimmy and the Miami Heat if they go out in the first round? Do they change things up?
Jimmy's gonna be playing somewhere else.
Oh, okay, all right. I just wanted to hear you say that. Okay, that's why I was looking for.
Jimmy's out. Listen, but Pat Riley likes him. He could actually become a Udonis Haslem and be there 18 years. Because the one thing you're going to have when he's there is dudes are going to come into camp in shape. You know, you just need that dude to be the locker room dude to make sure dudes understand that there's an 8% body fat thing here, and you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that. You got to have those dudes. And they'll pay him a lot of money to do that. Now, will Jimmy stay? Don't know. But they won't have a problem with paying him to be that dude there because that's what Pat Riley's known
like
for.
Jimmy is that guy. I mean, like the guy. He's not the guy.
He is the guy on that team. There's no one on that team better than Jimmy Butler. There's no one close to being better than Jimmy Butler.
But I'm just saying to get them to the next over.
Oh no, he can. He can. He's good enough because he plays defense. He's a 3-and-D dude.
Is he good?
You know.
But he's not that guy.
No, he is. I think he is.
I think he is. I think he is.
Get you to the championship. He's that guy.
Yo, dude got him to the championship in the bubble. Yo, dude.
Come on, man. We don't count the bubble. I'm not going to count. If I don't count the bubble for that guy, I'm not counting the bubble for him either.
Dude was a star in Chicago.
I get it. For real. He's not that guy, though. D. You know what I'm saying?
You got. Nah, he is. You got to watch him, though, man.
I return to Jimmy Butler slander. Stop it.
Mike,
stop it. Stop. Y'all gonna stop.
Mike, I'm gonna let you get him, Mike. I'm gonna let you get him, Mike. But
the man guards the best player on the floor.
Yeah, and real quick, I'm gonna let you go, Mike.
What does that mean, bro?
Butler, no, he plays this season like a pro because he don't go hard the whole season, but he will play defense the whole year. He just won't play offense the whole year. But he'll play defense the whole season, dog.
Yo, that sounds nice. I like what y'all saying, man. That sounds fantastic.
You'll see.
Jimmy Butler.
There's no way in the world. You're not telling me that he's going to go and he's going to beat Milwaukee. He could beat Philadelphia. Even the Nets.
Why not?
Jimmy Butler guards the best player on the floor. Jimmy Butler brings the ball up. Jimmy Butler is
what has this equated to over his career?
Look, he's been successful everywhere. And plus, Miami was younger. Now they're older and they're more mature. They got the young guys are filling their roles. And then they got Kyle Lowry.
With that being said, where you got Miami going?
Where do I got Miami going?
Yes, sir. That's what the question. Huh?
Conference finals.
Conference finals?
Conference finals.
You don't got them going to the finals?
It's tricky in the East.
Finals.
It's tricky.
Like, come on,
it
man.
is tricky. Do you see the standings?
You said that's the man. That's the man.
He is the man, but there's an even taller, freakishly long-armed man who's been chilling all season.
There ain't nobody beating.
He ain't been trying.
Yo, there's many
because he's advocating for this guy Jimmy Butler like this is the man.
There's many men on every team though.
This
is the man in Miami.
Mike said it's tricky. Is it Run DMC? It's tricky.
It's tricky.
I got many men.
It's Trick Daddy tricky. It's
I'm just
Giannis,
saying. Yo, this is not slander for Jimmy Butler. I'm just saying. I don't. Jimmy Butler is the dude because he come there, he's a professional. That's what he does. And he gets everybody straight. However, I just don't see him as that dude. He's the dude on that team. But I don't think he got enough to get him.
Who's winning the East?
Let me grab the reins here because it seemed like the host and moderator took the night off with this one. Host and moderator Kevin L. What is your thoughts on?
No, I was actually conducting some business on here first.
Okay,
My
okay,
bad.
okay. Yo. So what are your thoughts on the LA Clippers losing to the Minnesota Timberwolves? Kevin L. You have the floor.
I think what the Timberwolves did the other night was there was a lot of energy in the building. I watched some of that game, and to see Edwards and Russell go off, it was truly really good basketball, man. I was happy for the Timberwolves and doing their thing. The Clippers have been this in and out team.
I like them.
What, the Clippers or the Timberwolves?
I like both, but Ant-Man's a monster.
What?
So he's a monster. But the Clippers are they're a good team that doesn't really have a star but Paul George.
Oh, well, yeah, and people be clamoring for
the whole team been hurt.
Yeah.
No, Mike, no.
They've been hurt all year.
I mean, but no,
Paul
Mike.
George been back a week and a half.
Everybody's been hurt, Mike. Everybody's been hurt.
Well, they made the playoffs. I mean,
both
you got to give them something. They did make it to the playoffs.
Yeah,
with no Kawhi.
Not like that other LA team.
Nope.
Exactly.
Nope. Eric, you're close.
There you go.
I'm just leaving it right there. I didn't say
he's talking about Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis. He didn't say that name.
I just said not like that other team.
Yeah,
that other team, that other LA team had at least one of their big three in almost every game. And the Clippers did not have not one of their guys, their main guys, for no more than 20 games this year.
Before we get out of here, because we got to get out of here. You mentioned this aforementioned team, and we really didn't talk about it. Is it no. Is it the coach's fault? Is it Vogel's fault? I've saw some stuff this weekend saying that it's Vogel's fault.
It's the whole
Absolutely
team.
not.
It's the whole team, man. Everybody wins together. Everybody loses together, man. Everybody got a piece on the pie, man. Period. And that's just the truth. Everybody got a piece of the pie. So if you ain't got no power, advocate for power. Advocate for power, because that's what any other man going to do. Right? Oh, coach ain't got no power. They're bringing the players. Your dog. Either you're going to sit there and take it or you're not. Right? Either you are or you're not. So, yeah, he gets some. And then the guy who put the team together gets some. And the dudes that didn't play like they thought the season meant anything, they get some too. They all get some.
Dan, your thoughts on this firing of Vogel?
Well, we talked about the other day. They fired the wrong guy.
The other guy can't get fired, Dan. You can't fire the other guy.
That's what we discussed. But that's that's kind of my point. Like, because I saw where the coach was like, "Hey, whoever rebounds the ball can take it down the other way. They can take it up the court." And I saw where I forget it was ESPN or one of the outlets where Russ Westbrook was like, no, I'm the guard. I don't care who rebounds it. I take the ball up the court. So, like, if the coach is telling them one thing and you got these guys just doing whatever they want or playing however they want, it's a no-win situation. And that's where you get minus, negative 16 games under 500, because me and Kevin talk about this. It's just like a job. You have your boss or the owner. They do the owner things. Then you got management. They're the ones that pick the players for the team, how they want to build the team. Then you got the coach that's supposed to run the team. The guy that's the players aren't supposed to be anywhere above the coach. They're supposed to, have input, but do what they're, asked to do by their coach. Because there's a reason they have a coach. Because if they didn't need coaches, nobody would have them.
And I've been saying this from the beginning. Owners own, managers manage, coaches coach, players play. Now, at the point in time, you let that ecosystem get out of order, it's your fault.
Yeah, he basically gutted the team of all the young good players. They bring in all these other guys, and they just
Hey Dan, and guess where the other young good players is at?
New Orleans
in the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
Oh, they're in New Orleans. They're in Chicago.
Oh, you gotta love this.
You know,
Gotta love
they're
it.
playing.
Where is Jeannie Buss's to blame? Where's she at in the
owners got to own.
They need to get rid of that playing game because the Pelicans don't deserve to be there.
That is the dumbest thing.
Yeah, I'm not in disagreement with that. The playing game is trash.
They like 10 games under 500. Like,
I don't understand what are we doing. It doesn't make no sense.
They don't do it in the NHL.
You know what's funny though? We talked about this the last time about the playing game crap, and I saw an article on Yahoo where they said, "Would this work in the NHL?" And I'm like, "Good God, do not!
Please don't.
Do not."
No.
Yeah, I mean,
it makes no sense.
I mean, you think about it.
What are we playing in for?
Well, you got what? Eight teams each division, and there's 32 teams. So half the league makes the playoff already.
Exactly.
So why do you need more?
We need more.
And if you couldn't catch them at 82, why do you deserve 2 more games?
And my kind of bitch is like the way that they have it set up now, where you play 60 minutes, and if you're tied, then you go play this gimmick 3-on-3 thing for the extra point. And then if that doesn't work, then we're going to play this other gimmick where we're going to do a shootout to determine who gets the extra point. That just needs to all go away.
Yeah,
if you because you want entertainment and you want the games to be good. Well, how do you intensify regular season games? Well, if you win, you get 2 points. If you tie, guess what? You get the big old donut.
That's right.
So you got teams that are in the playoffs higher seeded than a team that has more wins because they got more overtime points. To me, that's and it's a gimmick. It's not like when this is like when the regular season ends, they're going to do this BS ain't going to be in the game. They're going to play until somebody wins. So, like, I don't know, like the playing games and all that other bullshit. It just needs to go. If you want people to try and win, make it all or nothing. You win, you get to
winning.
Yeah, if you win, you get 2 points. If you tie, neither one of you get anything.
But you know what, Dan? These pundits on these TV shows, the NBA is doing a great job. I'm like, y'all guys are not even listening to the fans, really, because every fan I talk to says the same thing. This is trash.
But they're doing a great job for the owners. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean,
because if you think about it, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, the 10 got to play the 9-9, go play the winners of that. What are we doing?
It's like the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, what are we doing?
We got these gimmicks to get other teams in, and like Mike was saying, there's teams that are just god awful that they put in this play-in game that are like multiple games under 500.
I really want to see what the rating is for that game last night. The Atlanta and
Charlotte got blown out of the gym. Holy Christ! I mean, what was the point?
I know I turned it. They
lost by 30.
Yeah.
Why?
It is must-see TV.
No.
Yeah.
Mercy Rule TV.
Yeah. They should have quit after the third quarter.
Mike, did you watch the whole game yesterday?
I ain't watched the right.
See what I'm saying? Thank you. I just wanted your perspective.
I looked at the score. I said, not tonight.
Trey was in it. Man, we got to go, man. Really great show tonight, man. We had my man Kelly Cole talking about books with athletes. We also had Dorian.
Great guest.
Great guest. We also had Derwin Cooper with the golf, with his golf analysis. Thank God for him coming through. We also got my main man Dan K with the hockey dude coming through with the hockey, man. We had a really good show. Mike Mills, where can we be found at, sir?
Oh man, it's been a while. We can be found.
Yeah, come on.
Welcome back.
For sure.
Yeah, chill out. We can be found on any streaming platform possible. If you listen to podcasts, whether that be Spotify, whether that be SoundCloud, whether it be Deezer, as Kevin likes to say so much, we can be found there. We can be found on social media. We can be found.
Well, hold on. My new one is we on iHeartRadio now. See, you missed one.
Listen, that's for next time. We there too though. But you can be found on social media, Instagram, Twitter at Sports Chasers Podcast.
Okay, that's it. Okay, yeah. Next time, iHeartRadio, sir. Please mention that.
They must be giving you a bag undercover. He hiding it. He Joe Budden us.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what I heard.
Wait, whoa. Now,
Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. No. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Welcome back, Mike Millie. Party shots, real quick. We'll start with Dan. Dan, party shots. What you got for us, man?
Great show, fellas. Had a blast. Just want to say rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins. It's tragic, what happened with him. Definitely way too young and a good dude to get, to have that happen at such a young age. So thoughts and prayers to his family and friends, and everybody just be kind to each other.
That's all. Eric, the angry one. What you got for us, brother?
Yo, man, first and foremost, like Dan said, sleep in peace, Dwayne Haskins. Prayers and condolences out to his family and friends, and his peers. Like to give a shout out to, I don't want to be like Kevin and butcher my man name up, Mr. Kelly Cole, for being on. We appreciate you. Cuzzo, Derwin, Cooper, appreciate you. Dan, as always. Hey, the other, my other podsmen, man, it's always a blast being up here, man. I'm not going to be long. Yo, man, again, it costs you absolutely nothing. You can even find it on Groupon, okay? To be nice to your fellow man, woman, and child. If they're being idiots, then so be it. But man, it costs you nothing, man. Go ahead and do a good deed, man. But I want to say this too. Can we please stop rewarding mediocrity? That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. DA.
Hey, want to shout out my man Al Clawson for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out. I
Super
forgot.
fan.
Yes, sir.
I know from the show to you, thank you. All the rest of our special guests tonight. And everybody just take care of yourselves, man. Y'all just be cool and enjoy, man. Life is good as long as you live in it.
There you go. Appreciate that, DA. D-Dubbz, what you got?
Yo, I ain't got too much. Great show tonight. Appreciate all the guests that came through. Kelly Cole, awesome. Golf man, Derwin, always. I hope we keep on having him come back so he can enlighten us on the game of golf. Dan, of course. Shout out to Dan for the beautiful hats, man, and his man that was able to make that happen. What else? Dwayne Haskins. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Dwayne Haskins. That's shout out to him and his family, to his family, and condolences to his family. What else I got? That's about it. Yo, man. Yo, take care of one another. That's all I can say.
Gotcha. Mike Millie.
First and foremost, I want to thank my podcast brethren for holding it down. In my absence, I will be appearing more and more often. Thank you, fans, for waiting. I'm back. Shout out to all our guests for coming in. Shout out our super fan of the week. He was all right besides them Blue Jets, but,
Blue Jets.
Blue Jets. Shout out to the brand we all know and love, Saturday. There's now a Saturday store in Brooklyn, New York. So if you're in the city, go shout out, go look that up, go pop in, go cop some merch. 623 Lorimer Street. And like my brethren said, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Like Marshawn Lynch said, take care of your chickens. And that's it.
I don't have nothing too much heavy. Again, appreciate my man. Works with athletes, Kelly Cole for coming through, Derwin, coming through on the golf tip. Derwin also does basketball, so we'll have him come through for basketball also. Talk a little NBA, and I'm thankful for you guys tonight. I don't have nothing.
Okay, I got one. Your man, my man Chris, for the mugs. Dugout mugs.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if y'all can see that, man.
Get your mug, man. I got my Yankee one right here, man. So, shout out to my man who came on the show last week from Dugout Bugs, Chris Denrick. Yeah, coming through, good people, man, and we're gonna have them back on the show again, man. Chris,
super cool people.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Just thankful for that. I don't have nothing too heavy. like I said, we're moving and shaking. Yeah, we're on all podcast platforms, all of that stuff. Look for us. We're streaming live on YouTube. Look for us to just get bigger and better, man. But I'm not going to prolong anything. Hey, on behalf of myself, I'm Kevin L. Warren, your host and moderator. On behalf of myself, D-Dubbz, James Eric, Dan. Nope, wrong song. I thought I had it. Where did I have it?
You could have spun that. Go on and spin that.
Nah, there you go. There you go. What's it called? Hey, on behalf of myself, D-Dubbz, James Eric, Dan K, Mike Millie, Dorian, the DA Albritton, man. Hey, this is the Sports Chasers podcast. Hey, had a great time. Y'all be blessed. Be good. See you next week.